question for Jonah.
Jonah, you came back for a reason, and I know you want to help this team win, but you have some pretty impressive career benchmarks that you're hitting. So what does it mean to you to hit this last one?
Yeah, no, it means the world to me. I'm just glad that I was able to come back with these boys for one more year, right? We have an awesome team. We're accomplishing a lot of great things, and we want to go all the distance with what we're doing here. And so I'm just grateful that we're, the most important thing is that we're 1-0, and we get the opportunity to focus on the next opponent.
Did it feel good to kick a couple field goals tonight? I mean, Ashland and his offense have been so efficient in the red zone. They just kind of leaving you out there to kick PATs, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm just being patient. I'm just waiting for my name to be called and the opportunity to make an impact to this team. And, I love seeing this offense be able to perform and do their thing. And obviously, Ashton Genty's no short of, greatness. So I'm grateful to be able to witness him and the O-line going to work and that offense being able to execute. And it's a blessing to watch. And just being patient, like I said, and ready to make an impact.
I remember talking to you in high school a little bit about just maybe the opportunity to come here and be a kicker.
Yeah.
How does what you thought you might accomplish or might get to do in your time here compare to what you've actually done?
Yeah, no, it's been great. And obviously, like, when I came here and had the opportunity to come here, I wanted to, make a huge impact and be one of those, star in my role. And so being able to come here is an honor and a blessing, and I'm just grateful to be with this team.
As a guy who grew up out here and cheered this team on growing up, what does it mean to be Boise State's all-time leading scorer?
I'm very, very grateful, very honored. I give all the glory to God just because that's something that's super important to me is my faith. And I couldn't have done it without the O-line out there, blocking and protecting. Couldn't do it without Mason Hutton and James and Taryn holding tonight. I can't do it without the operation. And so I'm just glad that we were all able to come together as a unit and to be able to get the job done.
With your story, being a walk-on, there's plenty of kids out there that want to be that guy one day.
Yeah.
What would be your message to them?
Just to work hard and devote all your dedication to that goal that you have in mind. I had a goal in mind that I wanted to come in here and I wanted to be a very influential and impactful player to this program. And I did everything in my power just to put my head down and work. And so I would say, never give up on your goals, never give up on your dreams, and, devoting all that time and attention to your craft because you never know what will happen when you do that. So that would be the words that I would give to those kids that are wanting to kick a football in college.
Kyle last night at a high school football game. What type of impact has he had on your career as you
talking about Bratz?
Yeah, knock him down number 2 on the list.
No, absolutely. I mean, me and Bratz have a great relationship, and every single time I get to see him, he just says that he's very proud of me and he wants me to keep going and keep doing the things that I'm doing. So it's awesome to be able to connect with those Boise State players that have been nothing short of great here, and it's awesome to have that relationship with Bratzman. So I'm grateful for it.
When you got here, Jonah, you said you wanted to be the greatest kicker, that's ever kicked here. And given circumstances, a walk-on, hadn't played football in a couple of years, people might have called you crazy. What does it mean to you to kind of prove everybody that you could do that and attain your goal?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a blessing for sure. I'm very grateful and honored, but I mean, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I can do unless it was for the staff, these players that are on this team, and they give me all the motivation and confidence to go out and do what I do. And so being able to accomplish this tonight is truly a blessing, and I'm really happy for myself, just to be able to dedicate all this time and attention to, do what I do. And like I said, I'm just grateful for the staff and the players on this team giving me that confidence and motivation to do what I do.
You were so new here at that point in time, Jonah. So what was it about, even your structure or setup before you arrived at Boise State that the moment you walked in the doors, you believed you could do this?
Yeah, I mean, I've just always been a competitor my whole life. Like if I wanted something, I would always, do what I can to go and get it. So I think that's just kind of in my nature, and especially in high school, just being super competitive and wanting to make an impact to the teams that I was on. So I think that was just the biggest, key factor is that I'm a competitor, and when I want something, I'll do anything I can to go out and get it. But like I said, like people in this room, people in this building believed in me. That gave me all the power to go out and do it.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.